Welcome back to the channel Red Dirt Designs. On today's episode, we're going to make a custom lit sign with my channel logo to go up on my wall. Back when I used to DJ, I had to make my own custom sign. We're going to be using the same steps to make this new custom logo sign for my YouTube channel. Alright, the materials you're going to want to use, this is corrugated plastic. This is a 36 by 24 inch sheet. We're going to use this, and we'll probably just make the sign this size here. We're going to use some bed frame slats. This is 3/4 inch bed frame slat. I'll try to have a link to all these materials in the description. This is some marker board, chalkboard. I'll have a link to this because this is kind of cool. This is 3/16 2x4 sheet, so we're going to cut it down to that 36. And I'm just going to fit this framing inside of our sign. So I'll frame that out, have that cut, and then we'll put our corrugated plastic over the top. And then we'll have our light source in here, and that'll light up the sign. And I'll show you how I do this. Let's get it started. Right here I'm just going to draw a line at the 36 inches. We're going to cut this off so it's the same size as the corrugated plastic. Now that we have our marker board cut, everything lines up nice. So what I'm going to need to do, set my chloroplast off to the side, keep it safe. We're going to fit these slats just inside of the marker board. So I'll go take this over to my miter saw. I'm going to cut these ones at the 36, and then I'll get that measurement from here to the other slat, and we'll get that measurement. We'll cut that one in the miter saw, and then we'll drill out some holes and put some screws in there to hold her together. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut these bed frame slats. Two and a half. Alright, we got it at 22 and a half. Make sure you got your safety glasses and earplugs in. Alright, I got some 2.5 inch screws. These are old decking screws. I just had them laying around. Figured they'd be good to use. I'll go ahead and pre-drill all these out because of how they'll split the wood if we don't. So. Okay. I'm just going to flip this over. I'm going to fasten the chalkboard to the frame. Best centered as we can. We'll get our nail gun and nail those on. You'll need safety glasses and earplugs. Just try to go right to the edge Put one on each corner just to make sure you squared it up pretty good, the best you can. All right, nice.
Now for the face of this, we're using corrugated plastic, but we're going to need to cut a vinyl out to put the image on so we can paint over it and peel it back to reveal the image. I'm going to use Cricut Design Space. I'm going to fly through this and fast forward through it, but if you'd like to learn how to do this and how I did this, I'll put a in-screen video at the end and you can click on that and learn how to do this. The Cricut vinyl cutter sure makes this cutting really fast and easy. Here I'm just weeding the image. Here we're putting the transfer tape on the vinyl to transfer the image.
Alright, now we're just going to peel the vinyl from, we want it to go onto this transfer film. Sometimes you got to use like a credit card. And then you got to kind of help it. But once you get her started, fill out a strong angle. Alright, now we know that this is going to all be lit up, so we're going to try to put our logo where we'd like to place it. Probably wouldn't hurt to get like a tape measure out and mark my center line. I'm going to go do that real quick. I'm also going to bring it down and I want to center the logo. We're going to also have the Invest Yourself underneath it. So this is what the sign's going to look like. So I'll be right back.
Now that I have my logo centered, I'm using a credit card to push out all the air bubbles and to transfer the image onto the corrugated plastic.
Okay, I want the Invest in Yourself to be in red, and then also the word red in Red Dirt Designs is also red on my logo. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make sure this covers all the layers, all the letters there. So we're just going to tape this down. If you could find a thicker red plastic, then I suggest you do that. That would be probably better. Now, I am doing this on the back side. This will be inside. I want to get it a little bit darker, so I'm going to go 2 strips of this. We're going to use these command strips. They're little decorative clips. They're pretty small. They actually fit the wires really tight, so they'll kind of hold them in place. I'm going to try to aim the hooks upwards so when we hang it up on the wall, the lights will come down into it. It holds it pretty snug. Like, it's pretty hard to remove them. I tried them out first. And if I don't have enough of these, I'm just going to hot glue whatever we have left. So you can probably do either one.
want to be able to change out the sign front every now and then, so I'm going to Velcro this on so I can put whatever I want on the front of this sign. Corrugated plastic's pretty smooth, so we're going to scuff it up with this red Scotch-Brite to give the paint something to stick to. Start off with black primer. You want to do 2 coats of the primer, and then we're going to do 2 coats of this Paint Plus primer. These are both thick paints and will help block out the light. I'm doing 2 coats of each, and then I'm going to do 2 coats of matte clear enamel. Once the paint's dry, we're going to use a hairdryer to heat up the vinyl so it'll peel easier. Now that we're finished, I got a couple little blemishes to fix here. And also, I cannot believe I missed this, but the G needs the circle in there. I missed it. So we're just going to go ahead and spot paint this in. Going to go through all the steps that I did before, just in a small area. And voila, it'll be fixed. And that looks great. Let's see what it looks like with the lights off. Wow, just awesome. If you guys like what you saw today, please hit the subscribe button. It helps my channel grow. It helps me bring more content to you guys. Thanks for watching.